Hey all. So if you use a Mac, these are three simple applications which I have got from Setapp, which is the Netflix of Mac apps. And I highly recommend you check out these particular apps because on a day-to-day basis, these three simple software have really helped improve my workflow and just get more stuff done in a very simple, easy, very subtle way, if that's the right word. So let's get started. The first recommendation I have for you is this Mac app called Mosaic. Now, if you come from the Windows or even Linux, one of the things which you'll definitely miss on a Mac is the ability to clearly manage windows, different windows, how they orient, how they arrange, not in the full screen mode, but in the normal Mac desktop. What typically ends up happening is you can't move them to the left or right, or on the Windows, actually, if you on the Windows operating system, if you take your top of your window and move it to the top right, it automatically converts it into a quarter and things like that. Now there's plenty of Mac apps which have tried to solve it, but I have found this to be something which has worked really well for me. You can create various presets on your own. You can make sure that it exactly orients to your display. I have two displays. One is a vertical display, one is a horizontal display, and I have created some very cool presets for myself. So let me show you very quickly how Mosaic works. So say for example, I have a window. Now very quickly, I can just move it to the left, move it to the right with some sort of a margin. I can move it to the top left. If I have multiple windows, I can convert it into a quarter. I mean, it's really, really fast, or I can just center it very nicely like this or as a full screen. And this one particular software has, make sure that my Mac desktop is really, really clean. I really feel that a lot of times Mac has very, very poor window management. The only good one which they have is when you go full screen, and from here, if you want to get another window, for example, you can get that, and it only works for half, and it doesn't support all the software that well, like if you look over here in the Setapp software itself. So I urge you to check out Mosaic. I think you'll really like it. It's really simple and cool software, and I use it pretty much every single day. Next, I have for you something which, if you do a lot of Google meetings or you end up working on a lot of files, you should check out. Now, with the name of the software is Presentify. Of course, it comes with the same Setapp membership or Setapp subscription. Now, I have paired this with a pen tablet like this. A pen tablet is a digital tablet. And what I love about Presentify is when I am sharing my screen, like right now you can see my screen, there is a shortcut. If I press Ctrl A, it launches this pop-up and I can start doodling right away. And for some very quick doodles when you're sharing your screen on Google Meet or Zoom, I mean, it literally takes a few seconds. I can create some squares, some circles, and Presentify I use pretty much again on a daily basis. I end up using this a lot when I'm on calls with my team, or I'm trying to give a presentation and I want to quickly write something and show. And it's just a simple Ctrl A, a single keyboard shortcut, and I have access to this. It has an eraser function. You can configure different colors. By default, it has this blue, pink, and green, but you can have different colors. And the best part is it doesn't affect the screen underneath. So the moment I press Ctrl A again, say I just scribble around and I press Ctrl A again, it just disappears and it's gone. So it's a very quick annotation software specifically for presentations. Urge you to check it out. Again, comes with the Setapp subscription, and I've absolutely loved it every single day which I have used it. Finally, I am sure if you subscribe to a lot of Mac YouTube channels, you would have come across CleanMyMac. Now, the thing with the Mac operating system is when you go into about this Mac and you go into storage, there is always, so I have a 256 GB Mac mini, there's always some random files, some random folders which end up clogging a lot of your storage. Now, I have solved this problem by using an external sort of an SSD. But even then, if I go to manage, it doesn't give me a good amount of clarity. Maybe when I go to manage, it gives me a little bit more clarity. It's not such a great UI, right? This doesn't give you a lot of information. What does 50 GB of system data really mean? So from that standpoint, what I end up using is CleanMyMac. I think it gives you one of the simplest user interface to try to figure out what's going on with your Mac, clear out all junk. There'll be random mail attachments which get downloaded. Clear that out, clear out your recycle bin, improve your RAM performance, improve your maintenance, and help you find out, where your system is getting bogged down. Okay. Now, where I really like CleanMyMac is when you go to applications and all, uninstalling applications become very easy, because on Mac, typically you have to go to the applications folder and delete that file, and there's always some sort of files left out in the cache which ends up getting utilized, if that's the right word. And I really feel that CleanMyMac just gives you all this information really well. Now, where I feel it does a much better job than when you're looking at the normal Mac's managed storage is when I get into large and old files and I click on scan. It's very quickly able to give me specific videos or files which is clogging a lot of my data, and I can take action on them, and I can take action on them in bulk right here. And I really love that. And it removes it from, it doesn't take it to the trash, it just removes it from the system. So I highly recommend CleanMyMac as well. Now I urge you guys to check out Setapp. It is $9 a month, completely worth it. There's a lot of other softwares. I use these softwares from Setapp, but Mosaic, CleanMyMac, and Presentify is what I use regularly. There's a lot of other softwares which you can check out, but what I do like with Setapp is they keep adding more and more software, and it's a subscription of not that high of a cost of $9 a month. And I think I have got a lot more out of it already. So that's my recommendation, and that's a very quick video about 3 Setapp softwares which I think everyone should use. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in my next video.